Hi everyone, it's James the Digital Philatelist here. So this week I got a lot of mail that I've been waiting for, and I finally got some stamps in the mail. So I thought I would do an unboxing to go through what I received. Okay, so let's have a look. Number one from the USA. Okay, so this looks like a bunch of stamps. I'm using two lots of tweezers. Glassine envelopes. Ugh. Sticky tape galore. Oh, yuck. Okay. So somewhere in the middle of these is going to be probably one stamp that I actually wanted. Let's have a look. Nope, not yet. Nope. Nothing yet. More. Okay, there we go. That's the one I wanted. I don't think there's anything else in this lot. Let's have a look. No. Okay. So this is the joy of collecting stamps with sheet numbers, is you get a whole heap of stamps that I won't use. They'll just go into a box. And the one stamp that I want, there we go. The one with the sheet number. So that's number one. Yay. Okay, number two. This one is from Canada. Get in there. Chuck. Okay, so this is the overprint of the 8p 1965 series. As you can see, there's two sheet numbers on here. There's a red one and a black one. So the black one would have been for the 8p accounting, and then the red one is for the 9p accounting. So what happened is that when they released these series, there wasn't a 9p stamp. So when the postcard rate went from 8p to 9p, what happened was that people had to put a 1p stamp and an 8p stamp onto a postcard, but the postcards weren't big enough to take both of them. So they had to do this overprinting in order to have a 9p stamp so that the postcard wouldn't be covered in stamps rather than someone writing their message home. So the third one I've got is from Denmark. Nice little architecture stamp on that one. Let's have a look what we've got in here. Okay, this one's actually a postcard, which is kind of cool. Now, you've probably heard me say on other videos how sometimes things are not what they appear in listings for postcards. So this one here is Chelsea pottery. So, most people would think, hey, this is an English postcard about pottery from Chelsea. But if we have a look at the back of it, and this is why putting the pictures of the backs of postcards are really important. What it actually is the Chelsea pottery shop in the British Colonial Hotel. So I find this really interesting. So it's done by Copple Cards. You can't really see the logo, but it's just here for the Nassau advertising agency. 8p stamp. So that one was a good little find. Okay, here we go. So the next one is from the UK. Okie dokie. Let's have a look. Stamps. Right. So a lot of these are from like the 1960s. So I don't need those ones. I'm only focusing on definitive series, so if anyone's looking and going, Hey, that falls into your period of collecting. I'm mainly only looking at definitive series, so that's why I'm... Okay. I'll grab all these out. So I could don't think there's anything in here at the moment. No. Nope. Some nice stamps though. They're all in good condition. I just don't collect them. This is the problem. I know some of you have reached out and say, hey, I've got some Bahamas stamps I can give you, James. Only thing is I don't collect all of them. Actually like the war tax ones. That one's got the Queen's Staircase. That was cut out of rock by slaves. It leads up to, I think it's Fort Fincastle, if I'm not mistaken. Some more of them. Nope, so they can all go aside. Look. Nope. Some of the earlier ones, there's another war tax one. Some of the earlier ones, sometimes I think I should keep them, but I don't. They still end up in a box. Bahamas. So this would be the one that I got. One other. These are the Bahamas talks. I don't think. Oh, hold on. Is there more there? Oh, they're really nice Bahamas blocks. Bahamas talks blocks of 4. I just don't collect them. I don't collect them without the sheet number. We'll go into my box. Okay, so here we go. It's a 1 penny, but when they've put the sheet number on there, put on upside down. So you get these sometimes. When I was doing Southern Rhodesia, the 1964 definitive series, I actually found that there was a lot that had gone through the system or the accounting system, and they put the number upside down on the sheet. So that was listed as a variety. That was something I was able to help contribute to. So for those who don't know what sheet numbers are, they often get mixed with plate numbers. They're not plate numbers. Plate numbers were used to say when they printed, so what vignette or what border was used. So what would happen is that the sheet numbers were used for accounting purposes, and even though you think it might start at number 1, it actually doesn't. It starts at the last number in the series. So the most common is 1 to 500. So that number 1 would actually be the last sheet. So what they would do is they would take, say, 500, and that was the first one to go. That means they had 499 sheets left. And they took the 499, that means they had 498 sheets left. So it actually worked in reverse. But the sheet numbers are really cool because it'll tell you how far into the printing series it was. And sometimes you can tell different printing series by where the sheet number actually was. So that's the next one. I like that one. Okay, so the next cover I've got, I believe, is from Serbia. Correct me if I'm wrong, but Serbia. It's actually got a cool little stamp here. I think this actually might be a COVID stamp. I'm assuming that is just vaccination in Serbian, but kind of cool. Well, the stamp looks really good on this cover as well. Let's have a look what this one is. So this is, I'll just take this out. This isn't, maybe I won't. So, here we go. So they've sticky taped it here, sticky taped it there. It's a paint. It means I'm able to pretty much cut it out in order to get it. This is the Pilot House pool. Just another one to the series. This is probably a late 1970s one, mid to late 1970s. We'll pop that up there. So this one's from Germany. Let's have a look at this. Oh, okay, it's from the top. Okay. I didn't order this. This is another seller that uses postcards as backing. It's kind of cool, but I don't collect it. It'll go into the cover. So this one I actually bought, and I actually think this is really cool. Now, I know not a lot of people actually collect first day covers, but one of the really interesting thing with first day covers, especially between like the 1960s to 1970, early 70s period, I'm tending to find a lot of the British Commonwealth stuff is actually really hard to find. So this is one of the reprints. I'm not really good with the reprints yet. I actually don't have, my Stanley Gibbons catalogue only goes to 1970, so this series, which is after 1970, is not listed in there, so I kind of have to just use the internet at the moment. But they did a few reprints of this series. This is the first day cover that I found for the reprint, and I think this is the last reprint or last increase in values, one of the two. So I was like, I have to buy that, so buy it. I did. So this is it. Nothing on the back, but it's a lovely cover, and it's in really good condition as well. Again, a lot of covers from this period are starting to get foxing and rust, and makes it just even harder to find them. So that will go in my collection. At least this will tell me exactly the date, which stamps I need to look at for that particular reprint. And most of the time the reprint's just to do with watermarks or value increases. That's about it. Some watermarks are upright, some don't have watermarks. And apparently this series is really hard because this is done by Format International Security printers, which came on board again in the 60s, 70s, and they didn't really do a lot of records about their printing. So when I read up on these, it's always, oh, we think it was this period, or based on what was bought at the post office, a collector says it was this period. So to actually have one on cover is good. So good, I like that. That's a big plus. Okay, and the last one I'm going through today, this one is from the USA, not cancelled, unfortunately. I have never seen these stamps in real life. I've seen them online. They look way better in real life. They really look good. And the $2 stamp looks amazing as well. So nice stamps there. Bit over these ones. Don't really like the flowers. Sorry, US postage. Okay, so the reason I wanted to show this one, so what happened was around about, I think it was September or October, USPS actually stopped mail service to Australia. I think because Australia got backlogged for 48 hours, they just said, we're not actually going to send postage to any mail to Australia. It suspended the mail service, and all mail was returned to the senders, and they could just ask for a refund of the postage. So I posted this online. This cover has already been snapped up by someone who saw it, but there's not many of these covers that actually show this label that have been kept. So this is going to a specialist in COVID philately, which I'm really happy for. I really love when I can give items away to a home that I know is really going to appreciate them and look after them for future philatelic generations. So that's that little cover, and all it was one postcard. So I've actually got nearly got, I think, all of this series of postcard now, maybe one or two exceptions, just on Western Beach on Nassau. So I wanted to show you this one mainly because of this particular cover. So that is my haul for today that I thought I'd show you. I did get 2 very large envelopes full of postcards, but I'm actually going to work on them separately. I'm not going to show them on video because it would basically take ages to go through them, and I've got to do a lot of sorting and getting them on the website. I will put all this stuff up on the website probably in the next couple of days, except for the COVID cover because I don't collect that. So if you want to check out more information, I will link, I'll put a link in the description below, so feel free to link and you can go and have a look at those. So until next time, see you later.